Hey everyone, welcome to another Haze Reverb video. And today we're going to talk about tomorrow's update a little bit earlier than I normally would, and that's mostly because we're going to get Joint Crusade next week, or sorry, tomorrow for the next week. And then I want to spend tomorrow's time that I have working out the budgeting for this, and also because I have some real life stuff going on this week. And yeah, I won't have as much time tomorrow to record, so that I wanted to focus tomorrow's time mostly on the Joint Crusade. And also this week's stuff isn't there's not too much going on, so we can quickly talk about this in a video a bit earlier than usual, right? I don't need to show you this in game after like the patch has hit, aside from the over limits, but I think that's fine to just leave it for another time to talk about those. But anyway, this week we have a rerun for Transcendent Red. And unfortunately, because it's a rerun, we won't get a free copy of her like we normally would for new Transcendents. So yeah, we're going to talk about her in game. I'll show you like the main skill ups that she would need, right, to be usable. They're also going to get a new battle pass, and it's going to have Althea skin, which you can see here. It's also going to be part of this sort of batch of new skins getting released. I think they should also get discounted, probably around 10% most likely. Althea's one will be new. Lilith, Senhaku, Jaxu are all new. The Xiaoyi one looks like the old one, so the one that we already have in the moment. But I guess that it just means that she's going to get discounted, right? And you can see this is Senhaku and this is Jaxu here for the previews. Then we're going to get over limit for Rodnia and Hotoragusa. Now, these two are not like game-breaking units at the moment, which is why I don't feel there's like that much of a need to wait for them for their over limit to come out. I suspect they probably won't be like meta changing. But let's just go in game and I can show you a little some things there. Alright, so this is Hotoragusa. If you wanted to build an over limit for her. Now, it really depends whether she's going to gain something on her skills that is similar to something like Fleur, who gains crit damage with her over limit. Because Fleur without over limit is like not good, right? It doesn't do anything. But because she gains that crit damage boost from the over limit, that makes her one of the very strong damage boosters for Crusade Raid. She's not used as much these days, but Hota might get something like that. I actually don't know what her over limit is, if it's been leaked on the other servers. So that one I want to check when it does come out. If it's worth talking about, I might make a separate quick video to talk about and just recommend you on whether to get them or not. But yeah, I'm guessing that it's probably not going to be too crazy. Now, same thing for Rodnia here. Rodnia is a DPS unit, not really used at the moment. She's mostly a sort of like a alternative anti-res unit for Crusade raids if you don't have Angel Belina. Angel Belina is just so far ahead that I highly doubt the over limit is going to catch her up to how powerful Belina is. But if you don't have Belina, then you could use Rodnia, and maybe the over limit will, sort of lessen the gap, or it should lessen the gap at least a little bit because she gains more attack stats. But whether the effect is good enough to boost her up, unsure about that. But I suspect it probably won't change her usage too much. But yeah, that's something you could keep in mind for those who are missing Angel Belina. Then Red Transcendent is this one, right? This is the skin that you'll get if you have her. I assume you should get it if you pulled it, right? I don't think you need to get this separately from memory, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, she does have a skin here, and let's just go over her skills. Now, the main breakpoint I would say, and the most important one, would be rank 7. And this is why I would say I don't recommend for most people to get her. If you're free to play, I would just skip, right? You can get one copy just for collection if you want to, but investing into her, you generally will need to pull dupes because the Transcendent Reverbs are so hard to get, right? And realistically, if you're trying to level up a Transcendent unit, you do want to pull for dupes. And this means you need 6 dupes because you get +1 from her Residence gear. in order to reach rank 7, and this is when she gains auto taunt. Prior to this, she has no taunts at all, and she's kind of underwhelming without a taunt, right? Because she is, she's meant to be a tank. She has a lot of damage reductions for all of the damage reduction types, and she also has an ability where when she dies, she will stun all enemies, right? And obviously that works, very well in conjunction with being able to taunt. So yeah, this is the bare minimum I would recommend for Red. And if you're not willing to spend money, right, then you're probably not going to reach this most likely. And if you're free to play but you do have the resources, I think you're better off just waiting for the next actual Transcendent to get run, right? Whoever it is, I don't know who it will be, but I suspect it will probably be a fairly strong one as well. So keep that in mind, because Red is good, but she's not like a must-have, right? Out of the current Transcendent units, if you were going to invest money into a unit, it will probably be Transcendent Ophelia, right? Or for PvE, like if you want Crusade Raid unit, then it will be Coast Guard, right? So the two units that are worth building for Transcendent right now, until we get like a new one that gets released. Now, additionally, at rank 8, she gains the damage share, which I assume would be really good. I don't have it, obviously, but I think this will be good to have, and I will probably try to get at least one copy to get this active on my Red. But this is mostly just for Cosmic Showdown, because now, as far as her usage is concerned, in normal arena, she's not really used by many people, and it's because I think you'd rather just use the normal Red as a counter to Type T, right? So this is Type T. She's not used that much anymore, but if you do run into her, she's very annoying to deal with, right? Without a Red. Because Red just basically completely nullifies all her skills, but you do need the normal Red, not the Transcendent Red, because they do completely different things. But this Adrenaline Boost thing here is basically just neutered by the normal Red. And if you're using normal Red is already a taunt unit, right? And running 2 Reds is not really necessary in normal arena, because you're going to have also access to Chushu and who else would there be? I forgot. I forgot all of the taunts off my top of my head, but there's multiple auto taunters, right? And a Red is like the Transcendent Red is good, but not like it's not like the absolute best one, right? They're all fairly equal, just good in different situations, right? So I think that pretty much sums up the stuff that we have this week. Not much else to say about that. So yeah, just a final recap. We've got Joint Crusade tomorrow, which means I will do a budget team for you guys. I'm not sure what the damage type of that boss is. We'll have to see when it does release. Red, I would say skip for most people, unless you're like willing to spend money on the game, then you can do that. We've got some new skins coming out and the new battle pass, and a couple of over limits, which I will do a separate video if it's worth talking about. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.